Why does choosing your own sanity feel like a crime against the people you love sometimes? If you're one of the chosen ones, you are programmed early to believe your peace is a betrayal to others. That the moment you put yourself first, you abandoned everyone behind you. Today, we end that. We're integrating the shadow of this selfish healer, and we are dropping a guilt that was never yours to carry. Welcome back, loves. Welcome home if you're new to the sanctuary. This is Shadow Work Sunday, a place where we say the quiet thing out loud. And I'm always honest with you. Before we start, this one is one I've had to live my way through, not just teach. There was a season where choosing my own peace meant walking away from people and patterns I loved, and the guilt nearly talked me out of it more than once. So I'm not speaking to you from above this. I'm speaking to you from the other side of it. You can be a healer, a giver, a chosen one, and still be allowed to choose you. Let's get into it. Remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Always use your own discernment. You are your own best guide. I'm sharing the truth Spirit has shown me and what I have lived. Some of this might press on a tender place. Stay with me. That tenderness is the doorway. Let's name the contract first. Somewhere along the way, you signed something you don't remember signing. And it said, I will absorb this family's pain so they don't have to feel it. You became the sponge, the container, the one who holds it all together so no one else has to break. And maybe that worked for a while. But now the energy has shifted, and that old contract is bleeding you dry. The self-sacrifice that once felt noble now just feels like exhaustion you can't sleep off. And when you finally consider choosing peace, it doesn't feel like relief. It feels like guilt, like a moral failure. That right there is the shadow we're integrating today. That lie that your survival is selfish. Here's where the guilt actually comes from, because it's older than you. The people who came before you often had to give up their dreams just to keep the line alive. Survival left no room for joy, for choice, for self, and that sacrifice got encoded as loyalty, an invisible rule that says wanting more is a kind of treason. So when you set a boundary, an ancient alarm goes off. It feels like abandonment. It feels like you're leaving the tribe to die. But that's not intuition. That's inherited fear wearing a familiar face. You can witness the pull of that old trauma bond without obeying it. You can feel the tug and still choose not to go. If you're sitting in this exact ache, the Sanctuary Reset over on my site was built for rebuilding yourself after a lifetime of survival mode. It's there if you need it. Now let's reclaim a word they use to control you: selfish. You've been taught it's the worst thing you can be, but strip the shame off and look at it again. Selfish. In your case, just means self-preserving. It means you finally have a self-worth that's worth preserving, right? That's not a flaw. That's your power. So do the audit. What vows did you make as a child? I'll be okay so they don't worry. I'll stay small so it's not a burden. I'll hold everyone so no one leaves. Those were a child's desperate strategies for love. And the version of you that others built their comfort on, the endlessly available one, she's allowed to die now. Letting her go isn't betraying your family. It's finally honoring your soul. So let's deal with the guilt itself, because it's not just a thought, it's physical too. It's the heat in your face when you say no, that knot in your gut, the urge to immediately call back and apologize and undo it all. When that hits, I don't want you to argue with it. I want you to breathe into it and let it move. Guilt is just an old alarm. It is not evidence that you did something wrong. Hear me again. It is not evidence that you did something wrong. And here's the truth that dissolves it. Your peace heals the collective more than your endless labor ever did. A regulated, whole, sovereign you does more for this world than a depleted you ever could. You were never required to bleed to be worthy. You stop waiting for permission from people who are committed to staying in the storm. Confirmation. And what does this new cycle look like? It starts small, like most things. A daily practice that says, my sanctuary is not up for negotiation. A protected pocket of peace the fractured world doesn't get to reach. And then you make the declaration. You resign as the family's emotional janitor. You hand back the mop. You step into being the conscious creator of your own life, unapologetically free. And hear this because it's the heart of this, okay? Living free is not a betrayal of your ancestors, it's the tribute to them. You are finally choosing the thing they never got to choose. You're living the freedom they could only dream of. That's not abandonment. That's the line healing through you. If you needed permission to choose yourself, consider this. Drop me a comment so I know this one found you. Subscribe for next Sunday, and the Sanctuary Reset is linked below if you're ready to rebuild. I'll see you next Sunday, but until then, sending you light, love, and healing, and I hope this helped.